Hey folks, good afternoon. This is Donnie with Standing Goats Rescue. Today I have got a trail camera that was sent to me, and we're going to be doing a review on it. I'm going to be putting it out in the field. We're going to test it, test all the different features. This camera is absolutely loaded with features. But what I want to show you, we're going to open the box, show you what's in it. This is the Ceyomur CY80 Cellular Trail Camera, and it does operate on the 4G cell signal, and it will, once you connect it online, it will detect the strongest signal, whether it be Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, whatever it is. It will pick up the strongest signal, and that signal is the one that it will use. Now you have to have 4G, the LTE service, wherever you put this camera. If there is no cell service, if your cell phone is not working there, or if you're on like a 3G service, it's not going to work. You have to have 4G service for this camera to work. Well, let me move the camera, get it set in a different position, and I want to show you guys what you get when you order this camera, the Ceyomur CY80. I have taken it out. I have not messed with it in any way. I took it out of the wrapping, I plugged it up, and I topped the battery off, and I put it back in the box. I have not opened any of the contents, the mounting. I haven't looked at anything outside of charging it. I already have a charger, a Type-C, USB to Type-C charger that I use for all of my trail cameras that have the internal batteries like that, and I used my existing charger to charge the battery, so I haven't even opened the charger for it. But anyhow, let's get this moving, and let's show you what you get whenever you order this camera. Alright, here we go. I'm out in the outdoors today, so I'm unable to use my kitchen table, but we're making do with what we have. It is solar powered. You top off the battery in the unit when you first get it topped off. You will have to set up your account. There will most likely be an app that you'll have to download to use it. I haven't gotten that far yet, but right now I will show you what you get when you get the box. And it does have, there's your, if you need customer support at ceyomur.co. Their website is www.ceyomur.co. That's C-E-Y-O-M-U-R, Ceyomur. There's your user manual. Don't get rid of this card. This has your SIM card that has to go into the camera so that you can access the cellular network. And as you can see here, it operates on Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile. As long as you have one of these. This is a trial plan that comes with the camera. You will have to purchase service in order to keep using this camera. And it's just part of any cellular camera. It's not just this one in particular. It's all of them. Oh, I like that solar panel. This is the solar panel that does attach to your camera, but it's got a 1/4-20 mount if you want to mount it elsewhere to a different position other than the camera. You've got quite a bit of cord. Most likely that would be a 6-foot cord. I do like that solar panel. It does feel nice. It's really thin and it is lightweight, but it's just a really good looking panel. Very clean, very, very clean. And I'll be putting this together, and I'm going to take it while we're out here and put it out. Alright, this is your camera here. And I haven't taken anything off. It's still got the protective covers. If you order this camera before you use it, make sure to take all of these off, or it's not going to function properly. All these little protective films, they got it on everything, and that's just to protect the camera, to keep it from getting scratched up. Boy, look how clean that is. So by the time you get it, your camera should not have any blemishes of any type on it. I'm just removing all of them. These are your proximity sensors. These will detect temperature change, movement. There's your indicator lights. This right here is for your antenna. Let's get this out of the box if I can. This is your accessory box here. Guys, I am sweating. It is so hot out here. I'm in Florida. There we go. Alright, well, it's all one box. Let's move that out of the way. We don't need that right now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and attach this antenna now. I want to get this part out of the way. It'll have to be, your antenna will have to be attached before you put this thing in the field. And it's got a little nut right there where you can tighten it down, and then you angle this whichever way that you need it to get signal. And again, you can turn it any direction. Make sure that's tight. This top mount, they've already put it on. This is to attach your solar panel. Here's the strap they send with it. Plastic buckle. Oh, very long strap. And there's your little cam lock. You put this through your camera around the tree, run the tag in through here, and then you lock it down and it's there. Good deal. Alright, set this to the side. Let's see what we've got in here. This is, and I'm going to do this as quickly as possible, you guys. It is 101 out here right now, and it's not the hottest part of the day yet. Alright, this is a mount. You can use this for the camera or the solar panel. You have a 1/4 thread. Let me tighten that down a little bit. You got a 1/4 thread right here. It is a ball head. You just tighten this nut right here on it. When you get it in the position that you want it, the angle, tighten that nut up, and you fine tune it where you want it, and then you dog this down, and your camera will stay at whatever angle you have this set. It's got 3 holes. You can screw this to a wall or a tree. Just make note, if you screw it into a tree and you're out on public land, please check before you start running metal objects into the tree, because that can get you in a world of trouble with Fish and Game. So be very careful with that, especially if it is a paper company. Alright, you get 3 wall anchors with 3 screws in case you are going to attach this camera to a wall of paneling or sheetrock of anything of the sort. Here is a GoPro style mount for attaching the solar panel. Right here, you'll slide this right there, and they do give you a thumb screw with it right here. Now what they did do, which I like, is they give you an extra one right here. You can slide this in, and this is to where you can change the angle of which way your solar panel sits, where you can move it. And I am going to use that because I don't have that with none of my others. I'm going to leave it kind of loose. And then this one to go in here. This is the part that attaches to your solar panel. Let's connect that right now before I get too far along. Here's your solar panel. There's your 1/4 mount. That's where this will go right here. Screw that in. I have to get it at the correct angle. And then turn that down. There we go. Now, this will mount up top right here like that. Move the antenna out of the way, and then I will put this little finger screw right through here for the solar panel. Now I'm going to leave them loose. That way once I get it set on the tree, I can adjust this at whatever angle I need. Guys, I'm so sorry that I'm sweating like this. It is incredibly hot out here. This time of the year down here in Florida, you don't have to worry about the devil attacking you. It's too hot for him. Let me tighten this up. There we go. Now you can mount this on the tree using the strap. It does have a cable lock, but what I noticed with this one, if you have your solar panel right here attached to the camera, you cannot run your cable lock through it. So if you're going to use a lock to lock this camera, if you're going to mount it in public, I would highly recommend using this mount. Screw it to the tree or to a post, wherever you're at. Screw this down, screw this into the bottom of your solar panel, and do not use this mount. That way you can run a cable through this and you can lock your camera. It does have a microphone, it's got a speaker. Really nice setup. And once you get it hooked up, where's my plug? Right here. This is where your solar panel will plug into the bottom of your camera. This is to keep the unit topped up so you don't have to fool with it. Figure out the best route to put this camera, or put this wire so it's out of the way. I may need to unwrap it some, that'll be alright. Once you plug this into this jack at the bottom of the camera right here, if I can get it in, right there, it is waterproof once you have this pushed in all the way. If you're not going to use a solar panel, you don't have to use it. It has a built-in battery. If you do not use a solar panel, if you just want to use the camera by itself, it will absolutely work without the solar panel. Once the battery gets low and to the point it needs recharging, you power it off, take it off the tree, take it home, and you can plug this in. It's not going to allow me to open it with the solar panel plugged up. You have a Type-C charging port right here. You can plug in your Type-C charger, your cell phone charger, and you can charge the battery inside this. Now, I did not see a charge wire in this box. It does not come with a charge wire. However, it does have a memory card. Good deal. So I don't have to provide a memory card for it. If I can get it out, I was going to check and see what the memory card is on this one. This is 32 gig. That's the micro memory card. Now, I've got to get, let's get the, I'm going to wipe the sweat off my face. We got to get our SIM card. It is in here. And it's glued in, go figure. Here we go. There is our SIM card right here. Got to pop that out. And you scan this and you can top up, you can add more money to your card. If you're wanting the cloud service. So we got to pop this out. See if I can get it popped out. I may have to use my knife on this one. But we can do that too. I'm going to cut this out right there. Well, I say I was going to cut it out. Let me set it down before I cut my finger. There we go. There it is. There's our SIM card right here. Your SIM card will go into this side, right there on the side of the camera. The left side as you're looking at the front of the camera. There's our SIM card. It is in. Alright. Now, there is no phone signal here, so I am going to take this, we're going to go put this out on a tree, get it set up. Alright, you will need to install the Yukon app. That is U-C-O-N, Yukon. Now, I have that app, I use it on different cameras that I have, and the app works flawlessly. I absolutely love it. Now, you have a QR code right here. You scan that with your phone and it'll take you straight to the App Store so that you can download it. The app is free. You need the app in order to connect this camera, obviously, but now once you get it connected, you can also change all the settings on the camera through the app. The app works quite well. You have the option to save the pictures or video clips that it captures. You can save it to the cloud through the app, or you can save it to the memory card. Now, if you save it to the cloud, you do get a trial period of cloud to use for free, but you will have to purchase the cloud if you plan on using it long term. You need to purchase data in it, and they do have different plans for it. I would recommend just using a memory card. Make sure you have a class 10 or higher memory card. Put a 64 or 128 gig card, and just use the memory card instead of the cloud. Save yourself a few dollars. Now, I'm going to go to the features. You get a free trial period for cloud services and data. When you get that's the 300 megabyte card, the same card I just put in. But you can purchase some more data through the app. It's very simple. I've done it several times, and it doesn't cost much, and it'll give you a month supply of data. You can get unlimited, you can get a small amount of data, or you can go ahead and get it for the year, unlimited everything, and not have to worry with it ever running out of data. I'm looking for features. You guys wanted to go share with you the details, and it doesn't look like it's giving me much. Let's see, you got a built-in battery. You need a 5-volt wall outlet to charge the battery. It takes about 8 hours if the battery's dead. Well, I'm not seeing a lot on the details of. It's really not telling me much of anything. Alright, it has a dual-way mode. This mode enables real-time live video viewing, and you can adjust your settings. However, please note that it consumes a significant amount of power. We recommend using this mode exclusively for initial setup and switching to one-way mode afterward. Your one-way mode, in this mode, the camera automatically detects and captures photos or videos. Whenever it detects an object, it triggers the camera and it takes a photo, and it'll send a notification to your phone that you've got a photo or a video, whichever one that you set it up to do. Now, on the I use the live mode often on cameras like this. You'll get an alert on your phone, you'll see the notification, open the Yukon app, select the camera. If you have multiple cameras, pick the one that's got the alert, and you can watch in real time and see what's going on. If you got wildlife, or you got an intruder, you got something in front of the camera that triggered it, and you want to record what you're seeing on screen on the app, you click the record button and it starts recording, and it'll record for minutes, however long you want to record. You just hit the record, and when you're done recording what you want, hit the record again. It'll save that video into your camera, your memory card, into the cloud, and you can simply click the download on that particular video, and it'll save it into your phone's gallery. The app works very, very well. I'm very pleased with the Yukon app. Alright, I'm not seeing any details. It's not telling me much as far as this camera. You have to set it up where you get a strong signal. Position the camera where it's facing north or south so that you're not getting glare from the sunrise where it comes up in the east and the west. You're going to set the camera about 20 feet from your intended target area, 3 to 6 feet off the ground. Make sure there's no vegetation in front of your camera, anything that's going to move in the wind and cause a false trigger. You want to make sure to take care of all that stuff. Trim the area up where you're putting the camera so that you're not getting false triggers. Alright, it's not giving me any more details on the camera at all. There's not a lot of information in your user manual, but this camera is easy to set up, you guys. It's not hard at all. Alright, you guys, I just formatted the memory card. Very simple setup using the Yukon app. I got it powered on right now, so it is actually working. Right here, photo, video mode. I'm going to switch it when I get over here. There's how you can reset it. It is a very basic camera. And it does have where it's got the microphone built into the camera. But it is just incredibly clear. The microphone is exceptionally clear. I don't know how to test that to show you, but hopefully I'm going to put this camera on a tree over here, and then I'm going to put some corn out in front of it. We get some deer coming in here to it. We're going to get them on video, and I'm going to show you guys that footage to where you actually be able to hear the deer as they're moving around, as they're chewing on the corn, crunching it. But anyhow, we're going to get this put up over here. When you go to connect this for the first time, once you downloaded the Yukon app, it'll ask you to scan the QR code on the back of the camera. On this camera, it's this one right here. It'll automatically, in the app, the Yukon app, when you go to add the camera, it will pull up a barcode scanner. You'll see the little scanner going up and down. You just aim your phone at this and just keep backing it away real slowly until it can identify it, and then it'll scan it and you're connected. It is so simple. This is probably one of the simplest cameras that I have connected to date. Very, very simple. All right, we are going to, I think I'm going to put this camera right here. Well, I thought it was. I don't want it facing, let's put it right here. I'm going to put it on this tree. Trying to put it somewhere where it's not going to get too much a little hard. I have to put it kind of low. Once I get it up, I will position the antenna and the solar panel where they need to be. All right, I've got it set up, and I've got the solar panel is aimed sort of toward the east. It's aimed that direction. East is that direction, so sort of toward the southeast. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let it sit. It's gonna be out here for probably a week, unless we can get some good activity in front of the camera before that time frame. And then I will come here and check the camera, see what type of videos we got on camera, and I'll show some samples of the app. Next scene, you guys will be able to see some of the video clips, so check them out.